Guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I decided to do a live trading on 9:30 CRT candle, how I trade it live. So I'm going to be doing the video. I'm going to be showing you how I trade the 9:30 a.m. CRT candle. So guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I've decided to do a live stream on how I trade the 9:30 CRT candle. On how I trade the 9:30 CRT candle. So I'm going to be showing you the live how I trade the 9:30 CRT candle. So guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm starting a live stream on how I trade the 9:30 how I trade the 9:30 CRT candle. So I'm going to be showing you live how I trade the 9:30 CRT candle. So guys, so in trading the 930 CRT candle, these are the things you watch out for. I've done serious countless time. I've done videos on how we trade the CRT candles, and this particular video now, I'm going to be explaining vividly how you can how you can trade the 930 CRT candle. So the 930 CRT candle is one of the easiest. It's one of the easiest strategy you can use, because everything is going to be everything is already show, because you have your London session already displayed. So everything is, you've gotten your Asian session, you've gotten your London session. So the 930, we have two options for 930 CRT candle. It's either is a reversal or a continuation. So first and foremost, in trading the 930 CRT candle or 9 a.m. CRT candle, as the case may be, the first thing you must put into consideration is your what? The first thing you must put into consideration is your time and then your market profile. Your time and your market profile. So those are the things you put into consideration as far as as far as the 930 a.m. CRT is concerned. Right, so the 930 CRT candle now, what you must put into consideration is, so in your 930 CRT candle now, what you do is that you consider your range is very important. It's very important. So the 930 CRT candle now. So one of the things you put in consideration is your draw on liquidity is very important. Now, if you look at this particular trade now, right? My draw on liquidity, the first thing I did was I determined my draw on liquidity. My draw on liquidity is bullish, and I started that from from higher time frame. I started that from from my weekly time frame, right? I started that from my weekly time frame. So on my weekly time frame, we can see that we are bearish already. We close bullish inside this range of it. So one of it needs to be to be taken out. But on my daily time frame, we can see my bias very well. You can see my bias very well, right? You can see we had another spike already. We had another spike. So you can see my draw on liquidity is out. This is a CRT candle already. This is a CRT candle forming already, because they take out this low here, which is yesterday low. So these are the things you put into consideration when determining your draw on liquidity. When you are determining your draw on liquidity, so it's very important. So it's very important you consider that also. So it's very important you consider that also. So you can see we have that already, that taken out already. So at least now what will happen is that this high, this must be must be filled for us to if we are going to continue, then they must they must fill this area for us. So that's that's my first draw on liquidity. That's my first draw on liquidity. Right, so that's my first draw on liquidity before my what, before my higher time, before my what, my longer take profit here. So they must take out that high. So in H4 now, so there's no way you want to trade a CRT candle that you will not put into consideration your what, your 4 hours time frame. It is very, very important. Your 4 hours time frame is very, very important. You must put it into what, into consideration. Right, you must put it into consideration. So you can see my H4 already showed me a what, a CRT. So I entered very late and I entered earlier because I entered here because I was targeting that one. So my normal entry could have been that what, I waited for this what, this Asian eye to be what, to be taken out already. That would have been a more precise area for me, a more precise entry for me. So now that this eye, this range, now when we talk about CRT, we still talk about what, ranging, range. Now since this range has been taken out, this Asian eye has been taken out, automatically now the opposing liquidity now is this eye. This high now, this is the high that caused this what, this low. So no matter how, they will feed this high first. This high is the next target that will be taken out already. And you can see that I've not even seen this already when I was marking the what, the other block on my daily time frame. When I was marking this, remember this blue rectangle was our what, was our order block on blue on daily time frame, the low of our order block on daily time frame. So you can see a what, an opposing liquidity here already, that what, this will be what, this will be taken out for them to what, for them to go as far as we want. So my take profit here is, this take profit here is long time, but my short time draw on liquidity is this high. So that is how you what, you put into consideration your what, your, so that's how you put into consideration your what, your determine your what, your draw on liquidity when trading CRT. The same thing that we have on Boom 500 is the same thing that we have on what, Crash 500 too, right? Crash 500 too does the same thing. So this thing is here. CRT is the missing edge. CRT is the missing edge on anything. You just need to also, there is no way this low is not safe here on Crash 500. This low is not safe. This low is not safe too on Crash 500. So they will take it out. They have to take that what, that low out, right? So this low is not what, is not safe. I was actually on Crash 500 first before I saw a little retracement, and then I changed my bias. I'm looking for them to what, to come and tap this what, this low here, since they did not tap it here, but the reverse was the case. But I later caught my move on what, on Crash 500, on Boom 500. So the same thing. So on 1 hour time frame, you can see your what, your CRT very well. You can see your CRT very well. So you can see this is it. So it's very, very important. Your CRT is very, very important. You need to understand your CRT candle. Right. So that's how you determine your what, your draw on liquidity. So that's how you determine your, so at first my take profit can be modified to this area, right? And that will be $dollar. So that would be like $8.6. I've not showed you my balance. So my balance is so let me show you my balance. You can see that is a live account. You can see that is a live account. So my balance is what, 3.38, now on what, 8.39. Right, so that's it. So trading CRT is very, very important. You just need to what, you just need to understand your draw on liquidity. It is very, very important. Your draw on liquidity is very, very important when it comes to what trading CRT can do. So let me know where you are watching from. Let me know where you are watching from. Right, let me know where you are watching from. So drop in the comment section where you are watching from, or if there's anything you want to, let me know where you are watching from. Right, let me know where you are watching from. So that's your what, that's your CRT can do. So CRT candle is very, very easy to trade. So you can see I already had the what, I've made everything very simple. I have my template already for it. I have my template already for it, and This my indicator does the work for me already. So I don't need to stress myself. Though I know the time of head and I know the time I'm coming to the what to the market. So you can see I have the template already. It's going to mark out those timing for me. It's going to mark out those time for me. So that's your CRT can do. That's your CRT can do trading. That's how you trade the 9:30 a.m. CRT can do. So as a recap to this live stream, as a recap, so the first thing you need to consider to determine is your draw on liquidity. Your draw on liquidity is very, very important when it comes to trading CRT candle. So your CRT candle, your draw on liquidity is very, very important when it comes to trading CRT candle. When it comes to trading your CRT candle, your draw on liquidity is very important. Your draw on liquidity is very, very important when it comes to trading CRT candle. Why is this thing not updating? Okay, so why is it not updating? Okay, so you can see this is my what? This is my indicator. So why is it not showing on 5 minute time frame? Okay, so you can see I have the template already does the distribution for me. So you can see now currently now I'm at I'm at the distribution phase of my of my 9 a.m. CRT candle. So the first one I had was accumulation, which you can see it's exactly what an accumulation. So this was the resting period of you. So now using your market profile. So using market profile now as a trader, if you want to trade CRT candle, you must understand your market profile. Your market profile is one of the things not you've not actually inculcate in your trading, and that is why your trading has not been effective. And that is why you have been mistakenly trading the CRT can do because you don't understand market profile. Now looking at this market profile now, somebody would tell me that it is obvious that the market profile that we have for today is London, New York giving us the low of the day. So once New York has given us the low of the day, automatically you know that the target was this. Remember this target that we have here, so you can see why that target has to be watched. Now we are in distribution phase. Now if at this distribution phase that we expect a manipulation, distribution phase 9 a.m. distribution phase, New York accumulation manipulation, and I have my I have my 9 a.m. accumulation manipulation. You can see we have the accumulation and manipulation, and then we have that distribution already. So we had a distribution outside the time. So this is the time we are supposed to have the distribution. So we should expect some other we should still expect some move, right? We should still expect some more spike, right? So since they've taken out Asian low, they've taken out our Asian low. You can see they took out our Asian low, right? They took out our Asian low, and that was what gave us this manipulation. So we know that London high is not safe. You can see we had another We had another spike. So this is we are currently at our distribution phase for the 9 a.m. candle. The 9 a.m. candle is not just there is a lot of things that is involved in trading CRT. Not just that the timing. No, you must put into consideration your market profile. So we had a now if you look at my indicator, let me show you something now. Look at my indicator. As you look at my indicator very well, you can see I have I have this line. I have this line. Now I have this line here. This is the actual true day opening price. Now we open the day, right? With With consolidation. We came to To manipulation. Then we had consolidation. Now we are coming from From we are back to our To our draw on liquidity. Now this line is the actual true day opening price. That's what we call a true day opening price, right? for ICT. ICT said, okay, normal trading day is from what? From 5 p.m. Eastern time to another 5 p.m. That's the normal time. That's the algorithm time for trading. So this is the 5 p.m. in Derif. So somebody will say timing does not work in Derif. My brother, timing works in what? In Derif, in synthetic indices. It is you that have not been using it the way you should use it. It is you that have not been using it the way you should what? You should be using the what? The time. So this is the two-day open price. So from the two-day open price, we call it dead time. So we call it what? Dead time. So there's no much reaction there. So we are just expecting a what? Some kind of market cannot move there, or it's going to move. If the market is going to move at this dead time of the day, then that means earlier on they had a what? They had a by expansion already that they've not gotten to their what? To their draw on liquidity. So that's the only time that what? The market can move at this hour, but we call this time a dead time, right? We call it a dead time. So from that dead time, I will now go down to what? To our Asian time. So our Asian, we expect that our Asian is always going to be what? Accumulation, right? So the normal market, the normal intraday profile that we have is our what? The normal intraday profile that we have is so the normal intraday profile that we have is that what? So the normal intraday profile that we all know. The problem we had in trading is that it's not as if we don't know this thing, but we've not been using them the way we should use them. Everybody knows that what? The normal market, the normal intraday profile that what? Accumulation, accumulation, expansion, or manipulation, then you add your what? Distribution, and you have the three phase, right? You have the three phase, and then the what? Market continue in what? In consolidation and end the day. Now look at, so normally we said this accumulation is always our Asia, and this manipulation is going to be our what? Our London, and then New York is going to be around here, continuation or reversal. So we know this thing, but we will not really be able to apply them in what? In real time. We will not be able to apply them in real time. So that is one thing. So looking at it now, we had what? Now with this, we know that we had what? An unfinished business here when we open today, Monday. When we open the day today, Monday, we had an unfinished business. So they took out this what? This low. And then you have, so Asian, London gave you the intermediate high. So now don't forget that what? We are getting close to our what? To our New York AM session. New York AM session. Right. So don't forget our silver bullet, sorry, our silver bullet time for New York. Our silver bullet time for New York. We are entering the silver bullet time for New York now. So all this time, ICT does not just give this thing, this timing. E gave this time, but the problem you have is that what? You didn't utilize it in the proper way. You didn't utilize it in the proper way, and that is why you've not been profitable using these things. And that is why you've not been profitable using these things, right? That is why you've not been profitable using these things, because you've not be able to apply them in real time. You've not be able to apply them in real time. You've not be able to apply them in real time. So now when ICT said we have the 9 to 10 as your silver bullet, that was what ICT was telling you. ICT is just giving us the peripheral of it. It's giving us the peripheral of it, and we didn't pay attention to it, right? We didn't pay attention. All those time does not just happen. All those time does not just happen, but what? They came at what? At time. Trading is what? Trading is time. Trading is what? Is time. Trading is what? Trading is time. So you too, trading is what? So trading is time if only you've not been using it the right way. The right way. So trading is what? Trading is all about time if only you've not been using it the proper way, right? If only you've not been using it the proper way. So the silver bullet time is what? 3 to 4. That's your silver bullet time. So now in ideal situation, we enter the distribution time. The 9 distribution time is our what? Is our silver bullet time. So now in silver bullet, one thing silver bullet does is that silver bullet tell you that what? The first fair value gap that you have. So those are the things you put into consideration. Fair value gap, the first what? The first fair value gap that you have at what? At 2 a.m. At 3 a.m. Sorry. The first fair value gap you have at so with all possibility now, we might be expecting another spike when this what? This is the what? This is the fair value gap. This is the fair value gap. Now around this fair value gap, don't forget we have our what? We have our Asian high. This is our Asian high. So expect a what? A pullback here, right? And then you can have a continuation like this, right? You can have a continuation like this. So put into consideration our time too. This is 3:33 a.m. Right? This is 3:33 a.m. So ideally my distribution phase should end by what? By 4. The silver bullet should end by 4. So now what you put into consideration is that what? So I might just decided that okay, if I want to scale in very well, I want to scale in very well, I can add another position here and then come and put my what? I can close this position now so that I'll be able to add another position so that I'll be able to add another position. But while I'm doing that, I will what? I will put this into consideration that okay, this is my what? This is my fair value gap. So mid range of this fair value gap, I can put a limit there. I can put a limit there and then while I allow this to what? To run. So let me close that position and add another position. So and it spike while I close it. So you can see what I'm saying now. It spike already after I've closed that position, right? It spike already. It didn't allow me to. So it spike already. So that my entry now is a little bit off. But let's just see what happened. And see we had that spike already and more spike came in, right? So we can just decided to add another position. So that's one thing about scaling in. That's one thing about what scaling in. Guys, I didn't see it very, I see it coming. I will have added the position earlier. Right, I will have added the position earlier. So, but it's fine, sha. So you can see this is a so our drawn liquidities that no matter how they should fill this what this equal I, they should take out this equal I. Look at this. This is an equal I. This is an equal high. So they should fit that, right? So let me just add another position there. Let's see how it's going to be. So on my 1 hour time frame, should I add two positions? Let me add another position here. Or while I put a limit order, let me put a limit order. Add this add here. Then put the limit order there. You can see I've put a limit order here. So this is supposed to be a what? They should use this area as a what? So this with the intention that what this should be used as what? With the intention that this should be used as a this is a breaker block, right? This is a breaker block. So this I should have been used to take it right there. So they should use it to sell. So it's my turn to what? To a sell limit. Like my turn to a sell limit from there. So guys, let me know in the comment section. Drop your question if there's anything you're still not clear with in the what. There's still anything you are not clear with. So this is how you trade what the CRT and the 9M CRT can do. Let's look at crash 500. Can still crash 500 is still spiking. And I've even added a position on crash 500. Since my balance now, I can't take it up. Right? So I saw this coming earlier. I saw it coming earlier. Okay, so at least we can expect a retracement at this, a reaction at this area here to take out. Don't forget we have this. So this is an equal high. So let me check for my what for my 9:30 a.m. and my 9:30 opening price. This is what this is 10. So this is my 9:30 opening price. So I can have another limit here. All right. So ICTC talks about what micro trading that from 150 to from one time frame 50 to 20. So they might use this micro timing now to what? They can use this micro time to come and touch this what? This our what? Our 9:30 opening price. That's 9:30 opening price. Right. So they might use that watch to touch the what? As a reaction there. So let me check for my what for my midnight open price too. 5 4 4. This is 4:20. This is 4:10. This is 4 o'clock. So my midnight open price is here. So that's my midnight open price here. So let me see. So my midnight open price is far. Is what is far. So let me see another one that I can use. Okay, we had another spike. Oh, so they didn't activate my limit order. My limit order was not activated, so it's fine. Had another one. See, we had another one. So maybe I should just delete my limit order. I've deleted my limit order because it seems they might not be able to come down to that level. So guys, that's how we trade the watch the 9 a.m. CRT can do. Right, that's how we trade the 9 a.m. CRT can do. Let me know in the comment section if you have any question you want to ask about the CRT can do. I will respond to it. So at this area now we have this what we have this what an internal liquidity. So let's see how they will react to this area here. Let's see how they will react to this area. Don't forget we came from what? From external liquidity here. This is an external liquidity. And this might give us a retracement. But if you have a large spike, that means they are not expecting it. So above we can see a what? You can see this our draw equal high. But you can see this equal high above there. So you can see they took out this crash 500 has taken out this what this low already. So can we look at crash 1002? So crash 1000 give us a very big expansion. So we might not be having any spike on crash 1000 now because if you look at 4 hours time frame, so if you are going to have a spike on crash 1000, if you are going to have a spike on crash 1000, let me change the property. At least we might be waiting for them to what? To fill this low. Did they close below this low? You can see they close below this low. So it's, it's very, very slim. Okay, so you can see they close below this low, right? So at least look at this sell here, this buy stop limit here. So we can be having this. So they might want to fill out this area, or we had a what a continuation downward. But since this range have been taken, maybe they will just what they will give us a what a retracement backward. So at least now we can just measure this range here and then we'll look at our what 50% of that range. So 50% of that range now, that means if you are going to have a spike, a continuation of this sell now or crash 1000 now, then they must get to this area. Now at this 50% of this range, at this 50% of this range, you have this what this fair value, you have this what the Asian low. So they might come and tap the Asian low. So already on 1 hour time frame, you can see what So you see the equilibrium. So that means you have this liquidity, you have this what fair value gap, you have this fair value gap, so you have this fair value gap. So another thing that can happen is that what they might want to respect 50% of this fair value gap, right? So they might want to respect this 50% of this fair value gap. So that 50% of this fair value gap now 80 to the 9. So at that now let's say you have this what? Look at this old low, at this old low. So that might be a reaction point. And also now that might be a reaction point. So you have this old low, which might be a reaction point. And also this is a breaker block here. This will have been used as a what? As a buy, right? So they might have used this as a buy. So they might want to use this word to continue. So now this other block, this was another block that we used to what as a buy. So they might turn to what? To a sell now. They might use it for a what? For a sell. So you can just have a limit order at this. So you can see we had the spike there. We had the spike there. So that's still fine. So I may just put a limit order there. Let me see my from 500. So you can see from 500 is retracing now. Is retracing. So don't forget that this is our 930 opening price. So we had another one 50. So my have the sell might actually continue. The buy might actually continue, sorry. So I'm just checking my indicator. So cash 500. So cash 1000 that we are looking at. So I can have a sell limit for that. I want to put a sell limit there. So I've placed my sell limit at this area. So but it might just be and let's see. Let me just go. But since we have a spike now earlier before then, so probably they might want to use. I can just put, let me see my SL much. So if I'm putting my SL at this equilibrium area is much, right? Because this is so if I refine that what that So if I find out other block, this is it. So let me see the opening of this other block. So the opening is just a slight, a little slight above the what? The what? The equilibrium. So I'm going to adjust it. I'm going to adjust it and put it. I'm going to adjust my limit and put it there. So that's how you trade the CRT candle.